By the way,
Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah, baby.
Imus in the morning.
Finding Company coming up on the Fox Business Network. Oh, and on the radio now we know. Blonde or Blonde, but the babe's coming up. So we'll get to all the news and all this stuff. Not much going on, but sports and all that. However, you know, Rob had a car accident last night going home. Oh. Now, and what happened now?
Slipped on the pavement on the on-ramp to the Triborough Bridge.
And your car slammed into the
wall.
How much damage?
The whole left side of the car is pretty trashed, and the alignment is screwed up. I had to drive home like that.
So how'd you get home?
I drove.
Okay.
Slowly.
So you weren't injured?
No.
So, because I said to well, you sound like you might have.
I'm out of,
Okay. So I say to Rob, you look sleepy. Now, he is on Broadway every night, so he has to do the, how to succeed in business without really trying. And so he's tired a lot, but he does double duty. But now, had that happened to me, that would have been the whole program.
Yeah.
Anything.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
So last night, I was coming home.
So if something happens to Tony or Rob or Connell or Dagan, they never say anything, or Bernard or Lou or Warner.
Well, there's a good reason. Hello.
They never volunteer anything to
Why
me.
do you think that is?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
However, because I'm very sensitive to how somebody feels. For example, I love Dagan to death. I really do. She really is the best. Is a great addition to this program. So if she's just not doing well or whatever, I notice right away. The same with all of you. So I'm not so self-absorbed. Why are you making that face?
No, because it's a setup, man. Because the moment I start talking about me, the moment I start talking about myself, it'll be I'll be darned.
No. That's a joke.
Yeah.
But I will often ask you how Matt's doing, your kid, and all that.
And then it'll go to
and what's her name, your wife?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in the middle of the answer, Carly, give me some coffee.
Yeah, right.
I had trouble with the
Bernie, you're a liar. That's not true.
No, that's
I always ask Bernie what's going on.
Yeah.
What's going on?
The old man.
really don't know.
Hey, not much, boss.
How the old man's doing? How his kids are doing? Billy Sue and Bobby Jane or whatever?
Everything's great, boss. How are you?
How are you doing?
More importantly,
and what's the point of this? My point is, while I am self-absorbed, I'm not self-absorbed to the point that, say, Kinky is, Friedman. Because Kinky he doesn't care how you're doing. Or it's not that he doesn't care. He just never asks.
at least he doesn't try to fake it,
Right.
to his credit.
How did you go to Kinky Friedman? We're not even talking about
Because
Kinky Friedman.
because Kinky's the most self-absorbed person on the planet.
Yeah.
Who is more self-absorbed than Kinky
That was
Friedman?
brilliant.
Do you know anybody?
That was
Got me.
brilliant.
Not me.
I don't know.
Here's a quote.
What?
I called you once from Florida. I said, I'm in Florida. My father died last night. And your quote was, so what does that mean? Not coming to work?
No.
Yeah. I called you
My
from.
father's dead. I'll come to work.
I called you from the elevator and I asked how you were doing when I was stuck in the elevator.
What?
Lou was trapped in the elevator. He called you to ask how you were doing.
How you were doing, and you went, "Well, I don't know."
Are you saying you called me from Florida and said your father died? Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And what did I say?
Does that mean you're not coming to work?
There you go.
Yeah.
When was this?
10 years ago.
Well, did you come to work?
Yes, the very next day.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you didn't know who your father was or something. Or you did know?
What is this, like a Luke Skywalker thing?
Well, no, but weren't you adopted or something or no?
Jesus.
only 25 years. You're concerned about what goes on.
He cares. He clearly cares.
Care about how he's doing and what's happening in his life.
You don't even know about
You
his
weren't
numbers?
adopted?
No, nobody's more self-absorbed than Kinky.
You're not a citizen, are you?
And your mother used to smoke Chesterfields?
No, they were Kents.
Oh, how's she doing?
She's fine. She's old.
Okay.
She's fine.
But they were divorced or something, right?
There was There's stories.
Okay.
Don't even try. You don't know,
Yeah,
so forget it.
it's
You don't
beside
know.
the
I can name all your kids. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there's Devin, Ryan,
Yep.
Sean.
Boom.
And?
There's Devin, Ryan, Sean,
Yeah.
and Hannah. Oh, no, that's Lubricant's kid.
Somebody's kid.
You only have 3, don't you? Do you have 4?
Yeah, I just want to mess with it.
Okay.
Why even try? Why even try?
10 minutes after the hour.
Oh, my God. He cares, all right.
No. Bernard and I came in and told you about somebody else's parent had died years ago. Came into the office. The father died. You didn't even look up from the paper. You just said, hey, you know, our ratings are really good. You didn't even look up. Wow, really?
Wow. I do remember doing
I
that.
did too.
but-
Yeah, that was a classic.
Bernard looked over at me, and even he was shocked. He went, what?
That was an FAN, right?
Yeah, it was in
Right,
your
that place.
office. We both looked at each other like, nah, forget it. Just move on. Stunning. Stunning. So is he okay? Oh, you told me he died. Oh,
That means it's not going to pull through?
no.
All right, time for the news.